The Alien franchise has had a turbulent journey since its groundbreaking debut in 1979. Now, with a new installment on the horizon, directed by Fede Alvarez and produced by Ridley Scott, there is hope for a revival. In this video, we delve into what could make the upcoming Alien 5, titled Romulus, a success. Should the filmmakers keep it simple, ditch the iconic character Ellen Ripley, raise the stakes and focus on horror? Let's explore the possibilities. But before we dive into the video, let's see some possibilities for Aliens' future. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to never miss an update. So guys, we've just got a glimpse of the new Alien movie, and they're trying to breathe life back into this struggling franchise. Directed by Fede Alvarez and produced by Ridley Scott, they're hoping to recapture the glory days when Scott and James Cameron wowed us with Aliens and Aliens. Yeah, things have been a bit rough for the series since then, and it's tempting to wave off any attempt to resurrect it. But hey, I'm actually feeling pretty optimistic about what Alvarez has up his sleeve. Now let's talk about what Scott did with Prometheus and Alien. Covenant, instead of going for the same old Alien formula, he went all philosophical and deep, exploring the whole God versus man and man versus machine thing through the eyes of a crazy android named David. The visuals were stunning, no doubt about that, but narratively, scatterbrained and frustrating as heck. It's like Scott couldn't make up his mind about where to take the franchise. He just went off in a million different directions, hoping that some magical path would appear out of thin air. Instead, we got a couple of movies that felt like a bizarre mishmash of ideas without a clear focus. Characters like Elizabeth Shaw would show up and then disappear without a trace. And don't even get me started on those underdeveloped concepts about the origins of the Xenomorphs. Something about black goo? Yeah, I don't know either. The thing is, Prometheus and Covenant are just too darn complicated. They don't give audiences what we really crave, and they don't chart a course worth exploring. The same can be said about Alien 3 and Resurrection, those films that tried way too hard to push the franchise in radical new directions. Talk about trying to fix something that wasn't broken. So, my friends, here's my advice. Let's keep it simple, okay? Alien works best when it's a good old slasher film set in space with a few cool ideas sprinkled in. We don't need all the details spelled out for us. Leave some mystery. Let our imaginations run wild. And hey, let's not forget what Cameron did with Aliens. He didn't stay too far from the tried and true formula. He just cranked up the intensity and gave us more kick-ass characters. That's the sweet spot we're aiming for. Talking of characters, could you just ditch Ripley? Don't you guys also think that it's really best to just leave her alone? I mean, seriously, how many times can we watch Ripley battle these extraterrestrial creatures before it becomes a one-woman show? It's like the franchise is more interested in Ripley's personal journey than the actual universe-altering events caused by these slimy beings. Don't get me wrong, Ripley is a badass action hero and a cultural legend. But come on, give the poor woman a break. She's already conquered the vastness of space. Let someone else have a shot at saving the day. And when I say someone else, I mean someone completely different, not another Ripley copycat. The new movie already has fresh faces like Kaylee Spaney and Noah Hawley's TV series introducing Sydney Chandler. Let's not turn them into Ripley wannabes or exaggerated versions of the character. We don't need more stoic, know-it-all superheroes who breeze through intense situations like it's a walk in the park and outshine everyone else. Let's try something new, folks. Remember, it's the characters that make or break these films. We've had 4 movies with Ripley already. Heck, we even got her daughter in Alien Isolation, who's just as headstrong and independent. And let's not forget Daniels in Covenant, who was like Ripley 2.0 but without any of the quirks that made Ripley interesting. Sure, in Prometheus worked because she made mistakes and only had a partial understanding of what was going on. She was a survivor with the guts to perform surgery on herself, but also a flawed, emotional human being. We need characters we can relate to, like the ragtag crew of the Nostromo or the bewildered space marines and aliens. Let's steer clear of mere imitations of a beloved icon and give us something fresh and relatable, because nobody wants a Ripley rehash in space. Oh, when we're at it, shoot them. Let's kick it up a notch and raise the stakes. Well, according to Scott, Alien is all about sci-fi horror, not some shoot-'em-up adventure. Sure, there are those who agree with him, but then there are folks like me who crave more pulse rifles, dropships, and heart-pounding action. It's been almost 4 decades and we still haven't seen another glorious version of the M56 smart gun on the big screen, or an APC that actually unleashes hell with its monstrous turrets. Come on! Don't get me wrong, I adore Alien. It's a classic, no doubt about it. But hey, I want more aliens. Give me more space marines. More spaceships are tearing through the cosmos. More badass weaponry. I'm talking about intense firefights that make your heart race faster than a Xenomorph hunting down its prey. Remember that moment in Covenant when we thought that Ridley Scott was going to drop a bombshell and reveal that David has to... Man, I was on the edge of my seat. My excitement levels were skyrocketing, but no. They had to stick with yet another iteration of the good old warrior Xeno. Talk about a missed opportunity. So, dear filmmakers, I implore you to unleash more aliens upon us. Sure, Cameron set the bar pretty high, but come on guys, at least try to give the audience what they've been yearning for since 1986. We want to be thrilled, captivated and blown away by the cinematic experience that's jam-packed with relentless extraterrestrial mayhem. Give us more aliens and make it epic! And those aliens should be scary as hell. I mean, it's about time to bring back the scares in the new Alien movies. Let's be honest, Prometheus, Covenant, Alien 3, Resurrection and those AVP films may have had fantastic production values, but they lack the genuine fright factor. I mean, come on, we've seen the Xenomorph so many times that it's lost its ability to truly shock and awe us. It's like encountering your 100th jump scare from your annoying sibling. It just doesn't have the same effect anymore. I mean, we all pay to get scared, don't we? But fear not, I still believe a clever filmmaker like Fady, with a wickedly twisted mind, could conjure up an unsettling vibe reminiscent of the original Alien and Aliens. Take a page out of Alien Isolation's book, where the slimy creatures were downright terrifying. How did they do it? With a spine-chilling score, jaw-dropping production values, and an atmosphere so eerie, it made your skin crawl. We don't need constant glimpses of the monsters to feel fear. Sometimes, it's what we don't see that makes us break out a cold sweat. So here's the deal. The next chapters in the Alien saga should be horror powerhouses. Even if the storyline seems relatively straightforward, audiences will leave the theatre with a devilish grin if they've been given a good shock or two. Let's set the bar high in the horror genre and remind everyone why the Alien franchise became a beloved nightmare-inducing legend in the first place. So there you have it, my fellow Alien enthusiasts. Will Alien 5 Romulus deliver the goods? Can Fede Alvarez strike the right balance between simplicity and innovation? Will we finally get the pulse-pounding, pants-wetting, alien-filled extravaganza that we've been waiting for since the 80s? Only time will tell. But hey, what are your thoughts? How should they tackle this new Alien movie? Let us know your take on it.